What's up, guys? Welcome back to this episode of Naruto D&D. As always, I am your host. With us, we have Mike as Silver.
What's up?
We have Erica as Lane.
Hello.
We have Travis as Silas.
Hey.
We have Zach as Hira.
Hello.
And we have Nick as Jim.
That's 2 times in a row, guys, that I'm not last.
Fucking bullshit.
And we have Nick as Jim.
Hello.
Hi guys, this is Jim.
GG.
Alright, well, Jim's dead, apparently. So, quick recap as to what happened. The team fought the Blood Mist brothers and took them down. Oh, that was the time before, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Was that?
When I came, well,
Finished
that
killing them.
we finished killing them.
Okay, they finished taking down the Blood Mist brothers. Then they ended up going to help a damsel in distress on a bridge, but it was a trap. At which point they continued through the village to get to the next point of combat, where they came across that series of ninja that were all taken down by the ninja tool shop owner. The real hero of our tale. Mm-hmm. The ninja tool shop owner, Silver. He saved the day.
It's quite a tale to tale.
Mm-hmm. And the team continues on their way towards the center of fighting where we left off. So if there's anything y'all want to do real quick, you just watched Ninja be destroyed by the tool shop owner. He threw you some supplies, which the team that was there at the time divvied out. Anyone want to do anything real quick before we continue on?
I do.
Yeah.
I'd like to get some of my truck reserves.
All right. Tap them reserves. The team, I'm going to give you a little bit of a warning. This is going to be one of those episodes as well where there's a fair amount of me talking and explaining something that you're watching at one point. So just be ready for that. So the team continues towards the Hokage mansion. You're just... Oh, yelling?
Never mind, it was a dumb joke and wasn't going to be funny anyway.
Okay. So the team continues towards the Hokage mansion. You just passed the center of town. I know you're given the tip to keep going forward.
Why is the person that is range and the person that's the heels in the front?
I just copied and pasted you on this map.
Okay.
You can readjust yourself as you want right now. Just as long as you don't go above that line. Oh, I want you to know, Silver, the way you passed out was Kondakai punched you.
The F is Kondakai.
The sound ninja buddy of Silas's.
Speaking of which, where is he?
He did.
Remember, he was knocked out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you're all running towards the Hokage mansion. This is kind of going to jump into it because we kind of ended at a medium spot in my dialogue. When all of a sudden you see a huge beacon of black and red, like dark red, light launch into the sky.
Is that Shiro?
So, can I whisper to myself?
Why?
That's not that same character.
GG.
God damn it.
Trying so hard to bring back the book.
And so you'll kind of see that, shooting up in the distance. And shortly after, you all feel a shockwave of massive energy pushing against you like an incredibly strong gust of wind. All of you roll a will save.
Josh.
Do I still have my bonus to heals?
Shit, I forgot how
Oh,
my
yeah.
character-
You'll still have your bonus to heals, and Jim will still have his bonus until the end of this mission.
Woo!
All right. Hira passes. Silas fails.
What?
Yeah. This isn't an easy roll.
Why does Silver have
Well-
+8, +12?
My bad. We meant to add that together, but I can't add it right now.
You have a +20 on your roll?
Oh, I see what you're
Zero.
saying.
We'll see.
So he did like +8, +8, +4, like an additional 8.
Yeah, I added them together and I added. I don't know what I'm doing here.
All right, so Hira is the only one who passes.
What do you mean?
Here's the only one who passes this roll.
So, you had to get a perfect 20 or some shit?
I mean, Silver was literally one away.
God damn.
And now, so you all feel that the force that is coming from is just an incredibly strong entity.
And am I just like Neo and like shove it to the ground and keep walking?
Kind of like that, but it's not like it's holding you all back still.
No.
But you just can sense that this is an incredibly strong enemy, stronger than probably any you've encountered. In terms of sheer energy. And as a result, all of you, except for Hira, are now shaken. So you take -1 to defense.
Oh my god.
You did that on fucking purpose, because I can't hear shaking.
It's just a feat. A feat that I've extended the range of a little bit. And by that I mean like 800 times.
Like, yeah. Stupid animal.
It makes sense in context.
But how long are we shaking for?
For one encounter.
Motherfucker. I'm not
Depending
no
on how long
shook.
the encounter goes, I might end it early.
I ain't a shook motherfucker. Can't say the N word because we're recording.
So, can't say the what word?
I can't say Nick.
Oh. Okay, so anyone want to say or do anything to that?
No.
I'm gonna simply say, guys, this is a lot of power. We need to be careful.
Try and throw. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing nothing. Nope. Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, so y'all continue on your path running forward then?
Yeah.
Dude.
Alrighty. So you continue on your path and you go a couple blocks down when you see 4 black-robed figures in the distance.
Not again.
God, for real? It better not be.
No, he's joking.
4 guy killers. A guy killer with Shadow Clone Jutsu.
So you see these 4
Or cult members.
black-robed figures in the distance. And as soon as you kind of get up to a decent length of them, they all begin to speak in unison.
It better be Josh.
Our leader is beyond this point, but he is locked in battle. If you desire to join the fight, and they kind of look, and all of a sudden they kind of pause. They look at you, Elaine. They say, You have Uchiha blood. No, we will not let you join the fight. You must die right here. And we enter combat.
Over my dead body.
So, first up, immediately into combat, Silver. Let's start the roll.
Punch him in the dick.
I know you haven't watched it, but just be like Red versus Blue, like slow motion. They're like flying back, unable to control themselves. And just look at them and just punch their dick in.
It's so random. Punch him in the dick.
Alright, we got speed rank 2. Use 4 tracker, going helm splitter stance, and Meridian move action. Right. Yep, right here.
Alrighty. Right there. So I got paranoid for a second that I wasn't recording. Oh, so what's the ready to action? Like, what's going to trigger it?
If this guy right here moves forward, I guess I'm gonna...
Just okay. Sounds good. So next up is the NPC's turn. So they all, let's see. What's the range here? Oops. All right, so this guy's going to take a few steps forward. So if that triggers your ready to action, Silver, feel free to follow up on that. That guy's gonna move forward. That guy moves forward. That guy takes a step forward.
Oh yeah.
And now they all open up their palms and point them at Silas.
Oh god. Can I say that I took my shield out when I ran in front of her?
Too late. So let's go through this. First one is going to... So you see they kind of hold out their hands. And then you see a force of energy shoots out from it at you. What's your defense currently?
It hit me.
All right, so you roll reflex save.
Dang.
Shit.
And the power of truth forced me to roll a 26.
Okay, so you take 12 points of damage
From one.
from one of them.
Oh.
Second one's gonna do the same thing. So do another roll.
Did it hit me?
All right, I need to do that, don't I? 24.
Yeah, because it was 24 and you did a -1 on me.
So roll that reflex save again.
Yeah. Nope.
That one's a fail, so you take 18 points of damage.
Well, I'm out.
I feel like jumping in front of you was a bad idea.
And the next one.
Are we going to kill Silas?
Roll that reflex save. That's a pass, so you take 5 damage. And the final one.
Ouch.
Roll that last
Fuck
reflex
you.
save. Oh, I'm going to say you take a quarter damage from that one. As in that 20. So that's 13, so 7.
Is Silas dead?
Nah, he's not dead.
I need a heal.
God
All
damn,
right.
you're
Silas,
dead.
come here!
Dang.
I need a heal.
Already important.
You didn't think I was going to go easy on you this session, did
The
you?
Ravens are great. I need a heal.
All right, next up is Lane.
Ravens just have a shitty
Remember, they
quarterback.
take Silas down. You know who their next target is, Lane.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about that. I have reflex out the ass.
This is true.
GG.
But I just know exactly what they're trying to do.
Oh,
You don't
before
wanna
we
know.
get to that, Jim, if you want, you can do an osmosis check on this ability.
Hey, Connor.
Yep.
Keep in mind, I have 6
Did you
advanced.
get quieter all of a reason?
Can you hear me?
I can still hear you, but you just seem quieter than you were.
I have 6 pre-made advanced seals that I haven't used times I've realized.
Okay.
And that includes the 3 I made last time.
Okay. All right, didn't hear a response from Jim. So, Lane, you can continue your turn.
Wait, what?
I said if you want, you can do an ninjutsu check to recognize that ability through your osmosis.
Travis, look at chat.
I know. I don't want to
Was
tell
it
you.
the
It's
fucking
sad.
hand palm shit?
Well, yeah, it's an actual technique that they have. An actual technique that's a legitimate technique.
Let's just say
Yeah,
I
but
hope
is
you
it
roll a 20.
Kamehameha?
It's not Kamehameha.
Okay, then I don't want to bother with it.
Okay. Then Lane.
I'm gonna use an attack action to activate the Sharingan. And then I'm gonna take a few steps. Move right there.
Oh, thanks.
All the palms!
Then everybody,
I'm just thinking right now, save the cheerleader, save the world.
then everybody steps in front of Silence. Don't worry, we got this one.
I know Lane will know that reference, but does anyone else know that reference?
Mike knows it. I know Mike does. Do you get it, Silas?
Mike, you look pissed.
Yeah, save the cheerleader. Yeah, he just looks grumpy.
I'm just chilling.
Mike,
You know what
Is
it
it my
is?
turn?
see what happened?
It's his-
Mike
it's
killed
like-
somebody on his hunting trip by accident.
You know what it is?
Oh, I pulled a
Regret.
Cheney.
You know what it is? It's a lack of facial hair.
That's gotta be it. It kept me hydrated.
All right. Anything else you're doing with your turn, Lane?
Activating the Sharingan's an attack action since I had to use my
All right.
because I don't have any more chakra charges to use it. For
Okay, well, I'm going to move right here.
Why is that?
And then I'm going to evaporate whoever's closest. So this fool right here.
All righty. And that's a hit. So roll that damage. All right. Takes 18 points. I'm not going to bother with its reflex save. There's no reason. All right. Next up is Hira.
Ooh. I'm gonna use my spirit die.
Jeez.
All right.
There you go.
All
20.
right. 22.
Okay, my spirit die is gone. What would have happened?
Thank you.
Yeah, you still would have healed him for 12. But I would have given you a penalty on the next time you could have healed him.
Which is 5 rounds.
Anyway, I would have increased the penalty to probably like 10. So next up is Jim.
Hold on.
What?
What do you mean, hold on?
Never mind. You're good.
Okay, well, your boy Jim
Where'd that come from?
is gonna inquire as into what type of ground this is. Dirt? Concrete?
It's kind of like a dirt path. Just it's gray because I do it to emphasize the, darkness in the sky.
He's
'cause
going to
it's still
sink
super
into the
cloudy
ground.
stormy.
He's going to stay far back away from the fight, like he always does.
Oh, what do you mean? Shut the fuck up.
Health
Get the
won't
fuck
take
outta
me.
here. So I'm gonna, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and Hellsong technique.
It's like your only move.
Dude,
I mean,
you
mine's
have no
only.
idea how strong this move is. So I'm gonna put it on these two motherfuckers in front of me.
And that's when Jim realized they're floating.
I swear to God, if they are hovering above the ground, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, so you said that was your dome?
No, Hell Swamp technique.
Okay.
Swiggity, swiggity, swamp.
And you said centering on them?
Roll those reflex saves, unless you just wanted to say they're
No, they're not going to do anything. They're going to deny that for reasons.
I think it's reasons.
So they are now immobile, so you can roll that 1d6, or I can.
Well, okay.
You roll it if you want.
Yeah, I want to roll it. You had to roll
No.
so bad.
No, Hira.
Why?
Can these guys be my brothers?
Jeez.
You don't understand.
We tried to do that with the Bloodmist brothers last session.
Can they?
Would it make sense if you're
my
Hajime?
long lost brothers. Okay, so they're mobile for 6 turns now.
6 fucking times. You played nerds.
All right. Silva, you are up.
Move here.
I know what you're talking about, Travis.
Into total defense.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Alrighty.
They completely ignore Silver and they all shoot their shit at Lane.
GG.
And
But it's not
almost
their
like
turn.
Silas
Right.
called it.
But it's not their turn, it's Lane's turn. So,
No, it's their turn.
oh, that's right. Yeah, Silver went first.
But I've got to double check. Does Hellswamp do any reason that would inhibit them from being able to use that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
completely immobilizes them.
Well, these two anyway.
I
Yeah,
guess,
those
yeah,
two.
mobile is full body, not just... Okay, yeah. Okay, so those two are completely unable to do anything right now.
Oh, so good job.
The other two, however, are going to hold their hands out towards Lane and make their attacks.
The
Good
trick
luck.
attack of opportunity.
That's it.
Don't you not get them in total defense stance on top of anything? And then, like I said, the attacks of opportunity on techniques. I always said, I already said that I cut that roll out.
Alright.
So are both of those rolls on you hits?
Reflex.
Yeah, but is the 24 a hit on you?
The 24, no,
Okay.
because I have the Sharingan active. So
But
my defense was 24, so it lowers down to 23, and then because of the Sharingan, it's now up to 26.
Nice.
Okay, so that first one still hits, and then that 22 still a pass, so still no damage either way. I guess I really didn't need to even ask if that hit since I knew that that was going to happen. Anyway, so Lane, you're up.
I get what you're hinting at.
Hey.
Yay.
Hey, Jim.
Rip.
Silver, I need you to not be next to them.
It's kind of hard right now, but alright.
Kill the two that are mobile.
No. Yeah, I can.
Oh, sorry.
What are we waiting?
And I'm going to use Amaterasu
Alrighty.
on that guy.
Alright, which, once again, like I said, the reflex save is what determines that, which he denies.
Just gotta look it up real
Why are
quick.
they denying them? Why are they denying them?
I wonder if it's a fucking trap.
Probably wanting to. They're probably wanting to actually.
So just rounding that out a little bit.
I'm sure that this is just to get all of our shit low before the big fight.
Gee.
If you can call it a big fight, I mean. So what damage do they take again?
It's not a lot because I'm not empowering it much, but it's 2d6,
2d6. Alright, roll that 2d6.
and they're now on fire forever. Oh, that guy
Forever.
is.
Exactly.
Unless he has the means to escape it. Alright, so that's Lane's turn. Silas.
I need another heal.
Not for another 5 rounds.
What's your health at? Ah, you're fine, you baby.
I'm not used to being the lowest on the team. Wait, how much does Lane have?
Hey, you're the lowest.
32 is the lowest?
I have
Hold on, right.
35.
I'm gonna run right here, get in this dude's face, and take my sword out, and I'm going to.
Alrighty. So make that hit check. And if you fail, you should be insulted with yourself. That's a hit. Can roll to confirm critical.
It was a 20. It was a 20.
It doesn't confirm the critical. At least that was a hit still.
Calculated.
Oh man. Boom. Headshot.
Alright, so he takes 17 points of damage. And that's it for Silas. Next up is Hira.
All right. I go up to Lane, and I'm going to heal Lane.
Alrighty.
Kill me too.
Make sure you drop
No.
your chakra for that one and the one before.
I realized I didn't. Yeah, I just noticed that. I'll drop 14 in a second.
Shout out to the cops.
Shout out to here.
All right. There, I dropped 14 for you.
Shots were over.
How much am I healed by?
20. And
Oh, I'm almost at full health.
I'm good for right now. It's my turn.
All right, Jimbo.
Fuck off! I'm not gonna heal you, Jim. You're almost full.
But I have a sliver of not fluff.
More like a silver, am I right?
Oh my
Uh-huh.
god. So, can I manipulate this mud and just like have a empty square where I'm walking and walk forward? And
Nope. Unless
Go to
you
the guy.
predetermined it when you first used it, you can't do that.
man, but I can manipulate it stuff.
Oh,
I
when you
will.
first use it.
I know. I was just hoping you would let me do it because I was trying to be a badass.
Unfortunately,
Alright,
not.
whatever.
If you have a fucking
Nope, I don't have that.
Tadio, you can.
What do you mean, Tadio? What's that?
I'm looking it up.
Water Strider.
Water Strider allows you to walk on water.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I hate engines right now. Go fucking kill yourself, stupid engine.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I just told
Stop,
a piece
dude.
of
They have
fucking-
big dick. Okay.
Clearly.
So, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna walk through. God damn it! Walk through my mud and up front and skid up in this guy's face.
All right, so roll that reflex save.
The rip.
Evasion.
Evasion won't help you with
Why
that
are you-
reflex save.
My face.
Oops. I want it to be a +3. Subtract 1.
Okay, well, you passed.
Well, here. And then I'm going to. Can I do an imprisonment seal? Just like we're gonna wait since I moved.
Since you moved it, since it's a 4-round action.
Damn it!
You gotta wait.
Oh, then I guess I'm just gonna smack this guy in the face with
All
my
right,
fist.
roll that smack. Roll to see if you hit the smack.
Smack.
That's a hit. Now roll the damage.
1d4, right?
1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Oops. Fucking. Oh, yeah, baby.
All right, so he takes 8 points of damage. I gotta say, so far you have all been not dealing as much damage as I was expecting. All right, Silva.
Reaching your plants. Alright. Alright. I guess use the 4-round action and do full chakra buffer with 8 chakra. Okay, my turn.
All righty. Now it is the NPC's turn. Since that one's blocked off, it's going to attack you, Silas. That guy right here. That's a hit. So roll that reflex save.
Actually, it's a miss. They did the same fucking attack?
He did an Iron
Why
Man
do they-
blast.
Jesus Christ.
That is unfortunately a failed roll. So you take 13 points of damage. And
Two
the other
more
one is
rounds
going to
and
target
heal
you, Lane.
again.
I'm guessing that one's a hit. Would you pass the reflex, so you take no damage. And Lane, you are up.
And now I'm firing a burst at him.
Alrighty. Burst from what?
Amaterasu.
Okay.
The way the skill works in this is that I can fire it up to 8 times. It's 1 time per, like, I have to stand there and concentrate on using it. So I only pay the chakra cost once. So as long as I'm concentrating, I can fire it up to 1 time per my level.
That's cool.
So right now I could fire it 8 times.
It's 8 people dead.
Well, flame alert.
Is,
Just
but I
burn.
can't target the same thing more than 3 times. Is the caveat.
Okay.
All it takes is once there.
And if I
Especially with the fact that I took the fact that it can be turned, the flames turned off out of it.
And if I concentrate on it for more than 2 additional rounds, so if I concentrate on it for a 3rd round, I start going more and more blind the more I use it. Plus the additional going blind just for using it in the first place.
Is that why Sasuke's daughter has glasses?
No,
Gee.
it's not the reason at all. Okay, so roll that damage on him. Alrighty. And the other guy will still take the burn damage as well. So just roll that same damage. He takes 9. Okay. So that is it for Lane, right?
Yep.
Silas.
Well, I'm gonna move out of the way, and I'm pretty sure he's going to attack me, but I want to move to the square to get out of the way.
Okay.
Does he attack me?
No.
Really? That's nice. He might attack me on this next thing, though.
Maybe.
I'm going to grapple him.
Going to grapple him? Alright, roll that grapple check. And you succeed.
Okay, so I grabbed him from the side, and now I'm holding him like around the neck like this, and I picked him up off the ground while I'm holding him, because I'm taller than he is, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So now I've got him. Going nowhere, bitch. You're mine. You're mine, sir. He's still facing Lane,
I just
though.
need 15 gold chains and a mohawk.
So is that it for you, Silas? Alright, Hira.
Over here.
Jump on the Hydra's back.
Don't do a Hercules, no.
Definitely don't jump on the dragon's back.
Hmm.
Am I right? Am I right, guys?
Oh, but you can do so much damage on the dragon's back.
Oh shit! No.
We're gonna ride that dragon. We're gonna ride that dragon.
You guys killed Herbert and Norbert. I'll never forgive you.
They didn't kill
If you
Herbert
think-
and Norbert.
If you think about it, I've killed them twice.
All right, I'm just gonna throw a kunai at this one.
Got him. I've got him headlocked.
Well, I'm going for the head, so I hope I don't miss.
That one, alright, roll that hit.
Dude, you're gonna hit Silas's arm.
See, that's kind of the thing I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
God.
I could set this guy on fire, but there's a Silas attached to him now.
ooh!
Alright, you hit the
Do
guy
it
for
anyway.
1 damage.
I pricked his ear.
Mm-hmm.
Take that, asshole!
What are you doing?
Alright, Jim.
I'm gonna roll my reflex save and then fucking write that seal of imprisonment. Did I pass?
Yeah, you passed the reflex save.
Hey, Nick, what page is that? Of
This
imprisonment?
is what
Want to move?
I don't know off the top of my head. Give me a second.
I'll search it. It's fine.
No, I can tell you the page. Just give me a second. Give me our striker. You know, I didn't put the page number down. So
It's page 625.
Sixth what?
625.
I'll put the page number down.
Alright, so that's all you're doing then, Jim, right?
See.
All right, Silva, back to you.
That's 4 for Travis. This is round 4.
Ugh.
I guess I'll make full attack action against this guy.
Alrighty.
I may have just made a big mistake though here, so he may not have anything left to heal.
So he is
I can stabilize
on
you.
fire with the black flames right now.
Oh, this
So-
guy.
Yeah, so did you want to go through with that still?
What are the repercussions?
The repercussions is if you hit him with anything that is hand-to-hand combat, you will catch on fire.
Ooh.
So if
If-
I hit him
if
with the
you
blade,
touch him,
not my bare
you're on
hands.
fire.
If you hit him with the sword, then the sword will catch on fire, not you.
Alright.
That could be pretty badass.
An eternally black flaming sword that will eventually spread to his own hand.
GG.
Think about it, it's like your Moroku in a way. You know, from Inuyasha?
Such-
You have to get a demon. You have to get a demon hand to be able to wield it.
Oh my god.
I think Wind Tunnel is actually in this.
Oh my god! Can you believe it? Travis had a new reference.
Aw, yeah. So are you going to change your target?
Yeah.
Okay, and that guy that's Silas is grabbed. Alright, roll them hit checks.
Oh shit!
I'm also gonna do improved power attack on first attack.
Alrighty.
Shit!
Are these any of these like blowback abilities? Because I really want like Silas to go into the mud, land on his ass, start thinking.
Lane, I was going to send you a message about that at the end of this session. I actually have a certain thing that I'm going to be doing for that, so I'll let you know.
Okay.
Oh, thank
That's
God
a
it
hit.
wasn't a 1. Thank God it wasn't a 1.
And second attack. Is,
You know, the guy's also grappled. He has a penalty to his defense.
second attack. Yeah, same.
Alright, that's also a hit.
He hits twice.
He did full attack action.
Full attack action.
Man, I wish I had a full attack.
You do.
GG.
Everyone can
Really?
use it.
What does that
That's
mean?
how
You
I'm
just
able
hit
to
twice.
5 kunai.
Or you can attack multiple times based on what your base attack bonus is. I thought I talked to you about that.
No, you didn't.
I'm pretty sure I did.
What's my base attack bonus? I have 8.
You have 8. Let me pull up as to what that is for you. I think it's just 1 extra attack.
This whole time I could have been hitting twice.
Oh.
Only if you don't do any other action that turn.
Half the time he doesn't.
Oh my God.
Travis is like pissed but happy he found out.
I don't know. I don't know.
First one. Second one.
Alright, so for a total of 40 damage, you whack that guy. And you cut him up pretty badly, as you can tell that he's, he seems to be not doing too well in Silas's arms.
I mean, can you imagine if I hit someone, killed like twice, killed them, and then I was like, okay, cleave. Someone's behind me. Good job.
Okay, so yeah, the way it works is you'd get your 1 regular attack at your regular melee attack bonus. Then you could get a second attack at a -5 bonus. So like if what's your current attack when you do the hit? 1d20 plus your melee. What's your melee?
Oh. Well, right now it is 18.
18. So you do your first hit check, which is 1d20 plus 18, and then the second attack would be 1d20 plus 13. All right, so that is it for Silva. Next up are the NPCs. So that guy's grappled. Those 2 are mobile, but this last guy's going to target Lane again.
Silver and gold.
Is that it?
That's exactly my defense.
All right, so that's it. Roll that reflex. Otherwise, you're taking 19 damage.
Holy shit.
All right, you pass.
It's that easy.
So you only take 1/4 the damage.
It has evasion, so she takes no damage.
Damn, that's nice. I need evasion.
It's great for anything that requires a reflex. If you ever fought a Wari for something, that would be completely worthless, because all of his are fortitude checks.
Or you
Yeah,
can just cut
I
your
need to get
pieces.
whatever a fortitude check would be.
Matters.
What was that, Silver?
So the orc can just cut you into pieces, and even fortitude save won't matter.
You'll have to,
Yeah, but I don't think that went too well with Shiro.
Silver, you'll have to fight me first.
Rip. What is that?
And besides, it's not like you'll have to fight Owari.
I'll fight him at level 20. I at least want like a 1% chance of succeeding.
I mean,
instead of being hated.
you had like a 0.0001% chance of Shiro. If you rolled a 1 on everything.
GG.
Alright, anyway. So that's the NPC's turn. Lane.
Silas, you need to let that guy go because I'm not going to set you on fire too.
You need to quit setting people on fire. You're gonna go blind.
You don't know about that.
Yeah, you don't know about that at all.
Oh,
You don't know that that's a thing.
But metagamingly, I'm concerned for your health.
So next I'm
Metagaming, she
targeting-
doesn't give a shit about your concern.
Yeah. Next, I'm targeting the guy in front of Jim.
Alright. So roll that damage on him.
Come on.
He takes 3. Roll the damage for the other 2.
Can I-
7.
can
I'm
I
just
turn
assuming this is going
around?
left to right, so.
Yeah. You're not actively touching him, so you're not going to catch on fire.
I know, but can I turn around and just stare at Lane?
He had an imprisonment seal on the person, which is why.
No, not yet. I'm still making it. I was gonna put one on him.
Oh, okay.
you can imprison them in black fire for the rest of their life.
No, I can't because
Fire
then
would
I'm
burn
on
the seal.
fire.
Fire would burn the seal.
Can't seal black fire.
Alright, so Silas is the next turn. Not with that. Not with that technique.
I can seal black fire, and I'm about to. Like,
So-
I'm really feeling it.
So can I. And I can seal your seal.
So
What the?
I'm going to
I don't think I can.
Doesn't work on seals, but
So I'm going to turn and face the mud, and I'm going to lift him this way and drop him in the mud.
Alright. Which point he denies the reflex save, so he's just gonna. He sat down there.
And how many
So,
times can I attack him?
Dropping him counts as an action, so you can only attack him once now.
Okay.
Yeah, foreign actions means literally doing nothing else but attacking.
Is that a hit?
Alright, that's it.
that's how long he's in there. Fucking damn it.
Let's hope that this is a hit from, or a good hit from Sus. So you cut him, chopping him in half. He does.
It's okay. You don't need to use it. I've already got him.
Begin.
Job, Silver.
God damn it, though.
Now the rest of them will burn. Now I need to go grapple. Oh, it's too late. I can't grapple that dude.
It's not too late.
I mean, you can.
You want to burn
Yeah.
forever?
And then I'll just shed my skin because its skin is really bone.
Give it a shot. So, Hero, you're up.
It's round 5. It's round 5.
I know, I gotta wait till the next round, though. I'm gonna throw a kunai at the one in front of Jim.
And you roll a 1 and hit Jim.
Don't want
Tough
to go up
shit.
and do those chakra blades against the fire target.
GG.
I
That's
think
it.
I hit.
All right, maximum damage output.
Nice.
Minus
day.
4.
It's a big day.
Jim.
Hey, he's a healer. Come on. That's not what
I
he
don't know if I
does.
should do this. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what to do.
Just let them burn.
I can do that. Alright,
Um,
so I'm gonna look at the guy and I'm gonna try to extract information. So I'm gonna ask him, why does Lane need to die?
Roll gather information check.
Yes, sir. Just give me a second to look at my information of gathering. Oh my goodness. Thank God I have a +3.
GG.
God fucking damn.
Okay, so he just kind of looks at you and pauses for a moment, and then he begins to speak, and he says, "The Uchiha girl must die."
Why though?
The Uchiha girl must die.
Oh my
The
gosh.
enemy is Sasuke. He wants to be the only true Uchiha left.
He has a daughter.
So he's gonna kill his daughter?
Amazing.
Alright, shit. This nigga's a fucking clone. Like an actual clone. Stupid ass drone. I can't do shit. But then I want to just walk outside my fucking mud, put the imprisonment seal in my pocket, and start mumbling to myself.
All right. That's it for Jim.
So I just zoomed in and I realized those symbols for the black, like, hooded figures, the tan parts aren't eyes. I was thinking that was just a zoomed in face with a fucked up nose. This whole time I thought it was like a retarded ninja.
What the fuck?
You know, now that you see it like that, I can kind of see it.
It's like Voldemort's nose, but bigger. Like,
I can see it now that you say that.
the whole fucking time, that's what I thought.
Oh, you thought that it was Bane from Batman?
Kinda.
You only adopted the darkness. I was born in it, molded by it. Then I was given these robes.
What he really thought was it was a dude doing this.
Maybe I should have someone who only speaks like Bane. That would be a fun character.
Anyway, can we continue?
So next up is Silver.
GG. Alright, I'm gonna use use 4 chakra to take out 2 from the chakra buffer and do a ranged touch attack as a full attack action.
All right. Roll that hit check.
It's a full attack action. 2 rolls.
Those are both hits. And you have dealt 7 damage.
And that's my turn.
And Mike froze on my screen.
And then he just flipped us off.
Rip.
All right, so now it's the NPC's turn. Which, those still have one more turn before they're free. So now this guy is going to look at you once again, Lane, point his hand up, and shoot the jettison. And you passed. Well, I mean, you know, maybe one day you'll roll a 1.
Maybe one day.
All right, next up, Lane.
So
So next time I'm not stepping in front of you. I'm just gonna let you take it.
You won't lay a hand on her.
GG.
Lane walks,
bitch!
then Lane walks forward. No, they won't.
Rip.
Fucking dodges everything.
It's like Krillin jumping in the way to save Goku.
Sad.
Yamcha's here. Yamcha's dead.
GG. 2 meat shields that were insignificant.
Hey, regularly you're the Goku Silas, but not against those guys.
Not this fucking time. Not with that -1. I've taken every hit so far.
Rip. Yeah, we attack me.
All right, what you doing, Lane?
So at this point, I'm going to stop obviously, because the last guy's dead. And I'm gonna put one hand over my right eye, like this. You know, because I'm mildly inconvenienced right now.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna take 2 kunai and throw them at the other guy.
Which guy?
one?
Well, this guy,
That guy. All right.
the same guy that I. Well, no, that guy, the guy next to Silver, because those two are
Okay.
mobilized.
Are all these dudes taking fire damage each turn?
Yep. I'm gonna have her roll the hit checks and then roll the fire.
Just gotta check some shit because mildly having issues.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
This fight's taking longer than I bet Connor thought it would.
Yeah. Or I thought you guys would just go for big hitter moves as they were grouped up initially, and that didn't happen.
I don't have enough chakra to do big moves.
Yeah, I don't want to waste my chakra.
Understandably.
The heck is a big hit? Those don't exist.
I know, Hero. All right, that's a hit. That's a hit.
Yogi?
Do we have to like fail?
What's up?
Do we have to fail to miss?
Probably. Some of you absolutely have to roll a 1. All right, so he takes 20 points of damage, and now roll the damage for the fire, starting with the left guy to the right guy. 8, 10, 7. All right, next up is Silas.
Let's come back.
Shiro!
Okay.
Duck!
Shiro's dead.
And then I'm going to use a full attack action and throw 2
So-
coup.
What was that woman in Harry Potter who does the interviews?
Rita Skeeter.
Rita Skeeter. It's like, his eyes glistening with the ghost of his past. So what were you doing, sorry?
I'm going to throw 2 kunai at this dude after I tell Shiro to Silver to duck. Sorry, I said
Okay.
Shiro, didn't I?
I'm back.
All right, roll them hit checks.
Have mercy on me.
Silver rolled a duck check.
That's a hit.
Oh shit!
On silver?
That
You
was
did
this.
him.
Roll to confirm critical.
Roll it.
All
God
right.
damn it.
So that's 1 hit.
Dude, that's
Does Silver get hit by the other?
No, had he confirmed critical, it would have.
Is
A
it
lot of
confirmed
people are
critical
brutal
and
with
another one?
confirmed. Yeah. A lot of people are very merciless, and if you ever roll a 1, that happens. But, I'm not trying to kill you all because I'm trying to get, a fucking story focus.
that story.
Yeah, but
Alright,
then
so-
we can just remake characters over and over and over.
Yeah, that's going to be great for a fucking overarching story.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
I'm down. Let's do it.
All right, next up is Hira. I mean, you guys have already died. You can fucking kill yourselves all you want for all I care.
All right, Hira.
Okay, I'm
See how you feel.
gonna put a paper down on my chest, my neck, and my head.
It's not your turn.
31 HP, Silas.
Plus,
Aw,
but it was
yeah.
it was a critical too. So what does that mean?
So nothing.
You get
So-
plus 31.
It's double. That's 61.
Nope.
62.
Would have been 62 first off.
Quadruple.
I'll
But
take
you only get
61.
31.
I'll
Only
take
get
61.
31. Only get 31. I'm a
And-
humble man. I
and
take
can I-
61.
Then can I say something?
Sure.
Hey, everything okay, Lane?
I'm just gonna look up, hand on my eye, and be like, "Yeah, great, no problem."
Fire coming from me.
Why you covering your eye?
I'm gonna do sense motive check since I'm hearing this.
Why?
Can we just move on?
I'm the
Yeah,
medic.
sense
I'm
motive
seeing
check.
if they're okay.
What's this mode check? While that's happening, whatever else you want to do, Jim, feel free to do it now because it's your turn.
Well, I'm just gonna continue kicking the dust while I'm listening to this conversation, being skeptical as fuck.
All right.
Where's my sense motive? I can't do ABCs.
That's easy as 1, 2, 3.
Ah,
Fucking no, it's not, because then I did a little kids.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
Say you
You're
did a
right.
little kids.
Rest in peace.
Well, I'm not Michael Jackson, so.
I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Look
All
at my
right.
new poster.
Nice, Amaterasu. Copy.
That's my sense motive check.
All right. As far as you can tell, here is genuine.
Not Hira. Lane.
As far as you can tell, she's genuine.
What is Lane's motive?
See,
Just
well, she's
hiding
literally
something.
there. Yeah.
That's not a motive.
Well,
No,
sense
no,
motive can be
he's
used to
motive.
determine just underlying emotions and things like that.
What do you want me to do? Like, what do I roll? A bluff check on a bluff? Who gets to win a bluff?
It's, as far as you can tell, she's being genuine. But anyway, Silver, you're up.
Oh, and Connor.
Hmm.
These guys get a reflex save on their next turn.
Mm-hmm. That's a fucking great song.
Do it.
Song
Not
in
ABC.
episode. Song of episode 2 of an episode 2 of Camp Camp. With the fucking cult leader. It's a great song.
I've never heard that song.
Let's fucking scroll up a little bit in Discord. It's there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at all that porn.
All right. So what are you doing, Silver?
Same
Okay, those both hits. Yeah.
First of a buffer and just
All right, 4 damage. So that's that. Now it's their turn. They're both going to deny that reflex save once again.
Oh my god.
So
roll
roll
the
that-
reflex save.
Roll that 1d6. All right,
Again?
move for 1 turn. Lane, this is back at you. 34, that's a hit. Roll that reflex.
Oh my. Alright, I have to check something real quick.
All righty.
So because Lane caught them on fire, none of us can hit them with ranged attacks.
Well, I think that's pretty telling. Pass.
Well, they're kind of drowning right now. Like, one more, like, this next turn, they're gonna be drowning.
They're just slowly sinking into that mud, not reacting at
Yeah.
all.
Which is
Not
weird.
reacting in the slightest. All right, so Lane, you're up. Let's just roll that fire damage right off the bat here. $11, 7, 11. All right, anything else that you're going to be doing? And by the way, this one begins to burn to a crisp and dies.
Crispy bacon!
And you see, they're completely gone from that. They're completely burned away.
So, I'm just gonna take that mask I bought in that place and like put it on,
All right.
and then throw a couple kunai. This guy.
All right, roll them hits. Hit. Hot. Hop, hop. All right, 11 and 12, and that kills the guy.
All right.
And next up is Silas.
Thank goodness you're here, Hira.
Problem.
And that ends my turn. I'm just gonna move up here, and that'll end my turn.
All right, Jim.
I'm gonna move forward.
All right. Silver.
What the hell happened to my turn?
Oh, sorry, I did skip you. Hira.
Move down here. I'm gonna use diagnosis on.
Okay. What's that allow you to check?
Blindness, daze, deafness, exhaustion, fatigue, nausea, paralysis, and stun.
Okay.
As well as chakra overload and poisons or diseases, and determine whether or not they are permanent. In addition, I know the approximate chakra pool and hit points the touched creature has left, rounded to quarter units.
All right, so you can tell that her chakra is. Well, what would you say that is, Lane? Let's see. Roughly half. And then beyond that, you don't determine anything else that's particular, like guaranteed. But you seem like it seems like there's a little bit of fake blindness. It's like there's like a hint of blindness, but not blindness.
Okay.
Nothing that really raises you as a concern. It's just like this doesn't seem right, but it also doesn't seem critical.
Well, I'm gonna give Lane a look of. Really?
Ooh, girl.
We'll be right back.
All
Oh, never
right.
mind, they stopped calling.
All right.
Whatever.
So anything else here?
There's something next, but
All
not
right,
now.
Silva. So y'all just gonna leave this guy? Is anyone to continue fighting him?
Nah, he seems pretty. Gonna die.
Okay, I'm just gonna accept it at that then, and that guy burns away eventually.
No, he drowns and then burns.
He burns and
Well
drowns.
done.
Regardless, he's gone.
Can we just all move up?
I mean, sure. The map is actually you're gonna be staying on the same actual map, so I'm just gonna move y'all back here as though you're going to a new block.
He didn't move me back.
And then
Oh,
Oh,
four
you
more,
moved up after I did that.
and then 4 more dudes in black show up.
GG. It was only a test.
And then Jim teleports another block ahead.
Here comes the men in black.
So feel free to adjust your formation. Just don't go above that fourth to the bottom line there.
Looks good to me. I'm not sitting here. Wait. Looks good to me. Sorry, Lane. I'm not doing it again.
I'm moving away. Sorry, listen, he seems like a target right now.
Oh, no. Lane's the target.
That's the wrong
Mhm,
fucking thing.
mhm.
GG. I'm out of
Trying
here.
to worry.
After that.
I knew it.
Did you expect to see a Wari?
I did. I knew it.
I'm gonna metagame so hard.
Why are Awaris here?
No, I'm about to metagame so hard right now.
Why? Why is Awari here?
Can we just kill Awari for good?
Actually, Awari isn't here to cause all this. Awari's here to help. He loves the Leaf Village.
Nah,
Why the
don't worry.
fuck is Shikamaru a square?
You wanna make that one?
Because he's a nerd.
Why the fuck?
Play Shikamaru
I snorted.
GG.
like a real nerd.
Naruto!
Nagasaki. Uh-oh.
Bond,
Cultist
right?
icon does not
Uzumaki.
accurately represent this token.
So that's not the God Killer?
No. Yeah, at least not as far as you can tell.
not Joshian worshiper.
Well, I mean, Awari is the God Killer, but
And the guy kills Orochimaru.
No, we haven't seen Awari and the God Killer in the same place.
Except from that time where he cut off his arms.
Except for that time.
Or
but
that
he's a
other
Shadow
time
Clone.
when you fought him when you were on the walls of the Leaf Village.
Shadow Clone explains it all.
Exactly.
You could be right, but that argument's just a bad argument.
GG.
It's like fucking Spider-Man and Peter Parker standing looking at each other dead center in the eye, and then just be like, that's not, nah, it's Peter.
Well, actually, that is possible. It has happened because in one of the episodes, there was multiple Spider-Man
The
That's
multiverse.
From
not a
different-
movie.
from different dimensions.
Everyone knows that only the movies are canon.
GG.
What are you fucking What? That was in a movie. like 100 different Spider-Mans came out of nowhere from other dimensions, and Spider-Man was like helping fix their dimensions.
A live action movie. Come on now.
Anyway,
The
let's
fuck is
just
a live-action
let's
movie?
just move on because I have a
Never
feeling
Spider-Man
that
movie.
I have a feeling this is a big cinematic adventure right here, and I want to watch it.
Yeah, I hope you're ready for it.
Well, I want to watch it too.
So the team continues heading towards the Hokage mansion and arrives shortly before the Ambu headquarters. You see scattered corpses as you're running by of Ambu, Leaf, and Rogue Ninja scattered around you. Buildings are damaged on all sides consisting of holes and splintered walls. Ahead of you is that there is a blown up section of pretty much a city square, where you see there's just a huge gaps missing from the buildings around. And you also see a number of familiar faces. You see Naruto in his Nine Tails cloak form, which is pretty much like a glowing orange version of himself.
How many tails?
That's not how the Nine Tails cloak
Zero.
one works.
All
Yeah,
around me are
That's-
familiar
I-
faces.
Kyubi mode is what it's actually called, I think.
Oh, okay. Sage mode.
It's not stage mode. He actually has like a full-on body orange overlay.
Oh, he's got his ears.
And those ears. And he's got the
Yeah.
fucking 9 fucking Sage and 6 paths fucking marker. Anyway, so you see Naruto in that form. You see Shikamaru, Coyote, Regeko, Rook, and Owari. You all see the names properly?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Owari and Rook are mixed up for me.
You're on your phone. It's messed up.
Yeah, that must be the case. All right, so
But I don't
And
know
you
which
see-
one's Rook, though.
So you see that they are all facing off against a single foe. And this foe kind of looks weird. So this man is entirely covered in a black aura, and he looks very similar to a silhouette. However, everything on him is entirely black except for his irises, which are completely bright white.
Emo!
As soon as you all start kind of running up, immediately Owari turns and he looks at you, specifically Silas, and he yells, "Stay out of this fight! This opponent is greater than you!"
Yeah. God killer, though.
Greater
And
than
now-
me.
So looking closer at the situation, you see that the group facing the dark figure, all of them are panting. A couple of them are kneed down, Rook and Shikamaru specifically. And many of them have torn clothes and seem to be wounded in one way or another. At this point, the dark figure looks at you and he speaks in a menacing tone. He looks at you again, Silas, you.
Oh god.
And he speaks in a very ominous voice. "You are Silas. So then, G is dead. What a worthless pawn."
What?
He couldn't kill me.
And then he lifts his hand, facing his palm to you.
Oh shit.
And a moment later, you hear a loud, thunderous sound erupt from the figure.
Oh,
And
no.
you see the ground immediately in front of him begins to rip apart as it's shooting in a
Oh, no.
pathway towards you as an incredible gust of wind. Faster than you can dodge.
I don't remember.
I
when
said
it
you
was
were a target. I knew it. I knew you were a target.
What was
You're
that,
a-
Lane?
I knew it.
Here, you shouldn't stand behind me.
I didn't know that Nazgul could do this.
Mm-hmm. However, at that moment, you see a figure teleports in front of the Shockwave.
Owari.
Naruto.
No, Naruto.
Shit.
Naruto
Shit.
teleports immediately in front of the Shockwave, doing his best to defend and block it and hold his ground. And despite his best efforts, it's still forcing him back just by its sheer force. Get the fuck back there.
And then I'm gonna go behind him and push.
Nah. You stop like right there. I'm gonna fucking just center y'all.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, that's just bugging me. I hate having things out of formation before we go into a battle. Or go into
I don't
a...
want to stand next to Silas.
However,
Over a square.
so he takes his full force, but it still forces him back towards he's right in front of you, till he's right in front of you. At which point you see he falls to his knees, panting, and his Kyubi mode, Nine Tails cloak. Jim, I will remove control of yourself.
I
His
want to
cloak,
be one square away.
his cloak
Shut up!
disappears, leaving him in the form that you're used to.
I'm gonna die.
Rip.
At which point, there's a fair amount of dialogue here, so sorry. Shikamaru yells, "No, Lord Hokage! Damn it, you all need to get out of here. I'll hold him down. Regekyo, give me a path." Oh, I didn't fully explain what this character was. He's also floating a foot above the ground.
Jim, teleport and steal his ass.
I meant to do that. Sorry, I meant to say that.
Oh, that'd be
So that's
sweet.
Regekyo, give me a path. Shadow Possession Jutsu! And immediately you see Regekyo falls up with his own hand sign, which causes the ground right below the entity to kind of rise up a little bit, forcing him to come in contact with the ground. And I also see Shikamaru's shadow begins to extend up the Regekyo's risen earth and connecting with the beast's shadow. Shadow Possession success. Regekyo, you need to get them out of here. I'll hold him as best as I can. Now Shadow Stitching Jutsu! And you see the shadow launches a series of extending spikes through the creature's body, piercing it in multiple spots. The entity then begins to laugh. You think shadows can stop me? I am darkness itself. At which point, despite the fact that he's currently held by the shadow, he begins to float above the ground, causing Shikamaru's shadow trail to immediately quiver and the spikes fade, and the shadow to return back to Shikamaru. The entity raises his hands towards Shikamaru, and immediately he kind of opens it with an open palm, and then immediately crushes it. As you see, dark spikes, just like what Shikamaru used on him, is now affecting Shikamaru.
Rip Shikamaru.
So dark spikes immediately protrude from his own shadow and pierce him in multiple locations. He lets out a yell, at which point the spikes recede back into the shadow and Shikamaru collapses unconscious immediately. You see Owari teleports to Shikamaru,
2 down.
grabs his body, disappears, and teleports back a moment later.
Wari, bring him to me.
I thought he was gonna bring him to Naruto, and then he. Nah. Fourth grade Ninja War. All over.
He just immediately yells, "I took him to the medical tent. Sakura has him."
Sakaru.
Yes, Sakura. So, at this point, Owari begins to continue. All right, enough of this. Rook, Regekyo, on me. And they all stand next to each other. At which point you see Owari reaches into his pockets and pulls out 3 different scrolls, handing one of them to Rook and one to Regekyo. At that moment, Regekyo and Owari both teleport, forming a triangle formation around this creature. They all open up their scrolls and activate them, causing a series of kunai to fly in a cone shape towards the creature. At which point, Owari grabs one, channeling his chakra through it, connecting the kunai and hooking them with a yellow chakra thread. Owari draws his blue sword and disappears into his threads, as you know, you're familiar with metagame-wise. Silas, you've seen this before. Lane, has your character seen this?
I was on the
Yes.
wall.
Okay, right, the wall. All right. So, at this point, you see that the dark figure is just kind of looking back and forth, waiting patiently.
I
then-
defended Helm's Deep.
And then you see Owari appears, making a slash against the creature, who dodges it very easily, then converting back into his chakra thread form. Then he makes another attack, dodged again. Then he makes his third attack, at which point you see that the figure's body begins to expand and contort like jelly, oozing around where the sword came through, and he takes his left hand, grabbing Owari's throat in the process.
What?
Owari's yellow
What?
chakra thread immediately disappears, causing the kunai to start falling to the ground, at which point the creature raises his other hand kind of past Owari. Let me do that more accurately. I'll do this right there. Past Owari. At which point you see the kunai that were falling have all stopped midair, and they're changing orientation, pointing at Owari. Owari's body kind of flickers out of existence for a moment, but you see it immediately flickers back, kind of like a teleportation that didn't work. And then he just kind of chuckles to himself. You like to go fast to teleport. I'm sick of it. And then he makes a pulling motion with his arm. And the series of kunai that were pointing at him have now jabbed deeply into his back.
Oh no.
At that point, he lets go of Owari with his left hand and immediately grabs him by the chest with his right hand, raising him up over him, just like your fucking thing that you did to the guy earlier, and slamming him into the ground back first, embedding the kunai even deeper. At this point, you see that Awari is completely unresponsive. Not a yell, not a gasp, nothing. You hear Naruto whisper right under his breath, "That's impossible." The figure then holds out one hand facing Rook and one towards Regekko, at which point they both extend outward, much like Orochimaru when he extends out his hands. Think of it like that. Which Regekko swiftly dodges, but Rook, being caught off guard, is pulled to the figure. We'll just drop that there.
Rook, no!
Fuck.
Then he looks to you all, and he speaks. "Now, where is he?" No, sorry, he doesn't. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. He looks at Rook. He looks at Rook. "Now, where is he?" You see Rook grins through his teeth. "I'll never tell you. I'll never betray a comrade of the Leaf. No matter how hard you try, no matter what you do." And you see he's cut off as you see the creature's arm extends with Rook into the air, whipping him back downwards into the ground on top of Awari, slamming the kunai even deeper into Awari, and leaving Rook unresponsive in the situation as well. Then he turns to you all. "Where is he?"
Where's who?
"You fools." He raises one of his hands to the. He raises both of his hands, sorry, to the sky, and he shoots a burst of black energy to it, which separates it 100 feet in the air. Sorry, give me a second here.
I take my shield out and put it over my head.
I'm glad I'm standing next to you.
Not again!
And then the dark figure takes
Forming a
off his
large black dome over all of you.
Is this like
Fuck,
what
we ain't going.
Orochimaru made?
Fuck, we ain't going nowhere.
It's similar to it in like the way it looks, except it's not purple. It's black.
Oh my god.
Anybody else
why?
feel? Anybody else feel like we shouldn't have went in here?
I think we could've
Got
done
a
it,
yellow
to be
unit
honest.
now.
Call it a day.
So he continues the sentence. Continues with one more word or one more sentence. "Let's see what the ninja that killed my former host can do. It's time to fight." At which point you see Coyote running around and Gecko teleporting. They kind of ready themselves into a combat position. He goes, "All right, everybody." Or Naruto speaks, "All right, everybody. We have to find a way to take this thing down and quick. We need to get those two to the medical ninja. All right, let's go. Start combat."
Oh
Can
fuck!
I
No,
say
wait,
something
what?
real quick, though?
No.
Yep.
Conan.
Naruto, if you can get in there, or someone can get in there, and you can bring them to me, I can keep them from dying. At least stabilize them.
So Regekko responds as like, "All right, leave it to me." And you see he begins to... I see he tries to teleport, and you see it doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Are you serious?
Son of a bitch! Well, there goes Jim!
Jim tries to go to the ground. Can't do shit.
I can go underground.
So at which point Regekko, he begins to speak. It's like, it's not working. I don't know. Maybe they're too close to his proximity and it's not letting me. I'm not sure what's going on.
Do the mud technique, Jim, and see if he rolls a 1.
He's floating. I can't.
Oh,
Well, Swamp. You idiot.
Rip.
This is just a little fun fact for the audience here, just looking at this little stat I input. All right.
I don't like the sound of that.
Not
So,
only it's a-
are you serious though, Connor?
All right, so we've started combat. So, Silver, you're up.
You're not gonna
Silver!
answer, are you?
Kick him in the
motherfucker.
nuts!
You motherfucker, Connor. Piece of shit. Why?
we're all gonna die.
Fucking Silver! See ya!
They just ran all the way up to the guys like, "What, you want to fight about it?"
I'm gonna go kick him in the nuts.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on
I
doing.
don't like that he said my
Might be his
name.
weak spot.
Counter net punch. And then I drop.
For old time's sake, let's just make a whole bunch of copies of Silas and have them stand everywhere.
Rip.
I need a
Alright.
GM roll real quick to make sure I didn't over fucking calculate this. All right, what are you doing?
After I guess speed rank is still up. I don't know how long it's been. Yeah, whatever. Just gonna reactivate it.
Okay.
Speed rank 3, strength rank 4, definitely helm splitter stance, and my turn.
All right, so that's it for Silver. Next up is him.
Survival technique.
So you see, he kind of holds out his hands. He kind of holds his hands out. He makes like a downward motion, just like slamming his hands into a fake table in front of him, kind of a thing. All of you need to roll a will save.
Not again.
God damn it, Connor, why?
I failed.
Lane fails.
We have to roll a what? I'm sorry.
A will save.
I'm using powder resilience again.
Silas fails. Hira passes. Silver fails.
Jim passes.
Jim passes. So Jim and Hira, you completely don't understand anything that's happening right now. However, Lane, Silas, and how am I going to do this? Okay, I need to edit the map real quick.
What do you mean?
Oh man.
Give me a second. I'll increase these visions.
Oh good.
Uh,
I was gonna say fuck. Not again.
so Silver, can you currently see your character?
Barely.
Do you see anything around him, or do you just see your character?
Just the character.
Okay.
Why is there a dot in my eye?
Is there a dot on your eye?
Yes, there is. Called an iris. But
Almost
this
done
is
here.
bullshit, Connor.
Almost done. Don't worry. There you go. How about that, Jim?
I can see everything.
Yeah, you can. So, Lane, Silas, and Jim, you see nothing. The entire world around you is pitch black. You can't see your friends. You can't even. You can hardly make out your own hands.
But I can see everything.
Yeah, you can. I didn't say. Or did
You
I say
said
Jim?
Jim.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Silver, Lane, and Silas. There's just pure blackness. And you feel as though your own body itself doesn't want to respond the way you're trying to have it respond. Yeah, we'll get more to that when it's your turn. So, I need to roll a fucking will saves for these characters.
Please let them all fail.
Yes. All right, so they were all private rolls, so you are unaware of the situation.
Can we tell that something's going on? Like, can I tell that like they're like
So,
like-
you see that they seem to be kind of unresponsive right now. However, their bodies are completely not moving.
Wish I had my eyes active.
All right, and so next up is Lane.
sits there?
Okay.
So Lane, you get to make one more will save at the start of your turn.
Who's playing Grand Theft Auto?
One more will save?
Stop playing GTA.
Not a
Playing
fail.
new.
Okay, so you are able to move your body right now. However, there is still pitch blackness around you.
I rolled a 1. The other ones was to confirm critical fail.
Oh.
Lane's a vegetable.
Okay, yeah, nothing happens. You are completely unable to do anything.
Spirit die.
Okay. What a great...
Silas.
I don't have any spirit die.
What the heck is a
I
spirit
should give
die?
you more spirit die. You roleplay a lot.
No, I meant spirit die for telling the truth.
Yeah, fuck it, spirit die. Can't be used in that situation, but you get a spirit die right now. You've earned it.
Hey.
All right, you unfortunately are not able to do anything either, Silas. Hira.
Well, I'm gonna use diagnosis on Silas.
Okay. So what's everything that you can determine again?
Motherfucker.
Stop making that clicking sound, please.
Like physical statuses, basically.
Blindness, daze, deafness, exhaustion, fatigue, nausea, paralysis, and stun. That's what I'm mainly looking at.
So you can detect that they are blind. Who are you detecting?
I'm on to Silas.
You can detect that he is both blind and paralyzed.
Okay. Am I allowed to use another move?
Well, what action? What action was that?
Where do I see?
It'll be in the description of the ability. It'll say swift action, attack action, move action, full round action.
Oh, it's a full round action. All right.
Then you cannot. All right,
Well,
Jim.
can I talk to Jim? Like, can I say something?
Yeah, that's a free action.
Hey Jim, they seem to be under some sort of genjutsu or a paralysis effect. From what I can tell, Silas is blind and paralyzed.
Well, let's hope the Hokage's alright. I look at Naruto as I say that.
And as far looking at Naruto, he seems to be moving around just like everyone else, like you and here, able to look around. Doesn't seem completely frozen.
Okay. Alright. Well, I don't know if I can do this. But I'm gonna activate my bloodline. So that's my eyes active.
All right.
And then I'm gonna try to teleport.
Yeah, quick question with your eyes. Can you see or sense chakra with them, or do anything with looking at it?
I can see chakra. I have sense chakra as well, but that's not with my eyeballs.
Okay, but you can see chakra.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you're teleporting?
Yes, I want to try to.
Where are you teleporting to?
Well, let's see. I can't move completely because my screen is so goddamn small to where I want to teleport. So not right there. Right. Fucking move your character, asshole, right there.
Okay, so you try to, and you still expend the chakra. However, you fail and just revert back to where you were.
Man, this motherfucker. Okay, well, then I'm just gonna haul ass. I'm gonna try to run.
It's okay, Silas. No one really does. You said you're hauling ass? Okay,
yeah,
run
hauling
forward.
ass.
Okay.
Sprint.
All right.
That's gonna be my turn.
So you see Naruto, he kind of goes, all right, Koyote, Regekko, let's see if we can pull the fire. Which when Regekko nods his head in consent, and there's no response from Koyote. Koyote, are you all right? Ah, damn it. All right, Regekko, on me.
Can I relay the information to Naruto that I found out about Silas?
Yeah.
Be like, hey, they seem to be under some sort of genjutsu. Silas is blind and paralyzed. I can't tell what else, but that's from what I can gather. It's potential Koyote is under the same effect.
He goes, damn, that's a pain. All right, all right. I'm gonna try and draw his fire. Regekko, see what you can do. Starts to run forward. He's gonna run a little bit more. And Regekko, he goes up to Koyote. You see, he kind of pulls out. He puts his hand on him, and you see, he kind of tries to do something. He goes, "Damn it, Genjutsu Dispel isn't working." So here's a question, Jim. Are you looking at the creature?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So you know how seeing chakra, you can kind of roughly see the chakra pathway in their body, or see that something's emitting chakra rather.
Yeah, I can see something.
You see that there is absolutely zero chakra emittance from this creature.
What? Huh? What? So it's a ghost. You're telling me
Maybe.
this motherfucker's a ghost.
So, Silver, you are now up. Roll that will save.
Fucking goddamn it, Kyle.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I also I didn't fully say the right diagnosis. They're also deaf.
That's fine.
To further get this greatness, I'm just going to dap everybody out.
Silver, you are able to control your movement right now.
Sweet.
However, you still can't see or hear anything.
Doesn't even have to matter. I'm gonna assume moving in a diagonal direction here. I can click on this trash. Over here.
How far are you moving?
See how far I can move right now. Feet. So I'm gonna just yellow it and move 15 feet here. 25 feet. Total 40.
All right, so you start running, and you immediately feel yourself smack into a wall.
Sweet.
And you take 6 points of damage.
Do I just see like him?
Yeah, you see he starts just running and just runs smack into the wall. So you
What
can
is
still
that?
do your other move action if you'd like.
Alright, so that was like 10 feet.
Right.
And I'm gonna run,
Run right there. I can move you if you'd like.
40 feet.
40 feet. All right.
I'll, like, hold the wall, I guess.
Oh, well, so you're going forward. Are you trying to stay along the wall? Because eventually the wall will disappear.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get right there, and then you see that the wall kind of disappears and starts going inward, like away.
Hey Connor, can you show
Yeah.
me what their vision is like?
Yeah. That was...
That fucking sucks. Holy shit. All right.
So do you want to keep moving forward even without the wall being there, or just go towards the wall as far along the wall as it goes?
Keep it forward, yeah.
Okay. And that's that for Silver. All right. So, you're a Jim. You have an understanding of what's going on. You see that this creature extends its arm towards Silver.
Oh god.
So,
God
Silver,
damn it.
because of all your things, you now have -5 to your defense. Not that it matters.
Probably not. Go ahead and grab me.
Oh!
Could have kept that hidden. It didn't matter.
Yeah. I just wanted to. I like intimidating you all. So you
There's no
see-
need for that.
Silver, you immediately feel something grabbing your throat and your body being ripped forward.
Lane, PTSD.
GG.
Can I attempt to stop Silver's body from going forward?
If you have something that can be done as an instant action that can try, but you weren't in range of him with like a regular touch.
Alright.
And you see he.
Then nope.
All right, and then he lifts your body, so you can feel yourself being lifted up, Silver, and immediately slammed into the ground.
On top of like 2 people.
No, not on top of 2 people.
GG.
Ooh.
And you take 44 points of damage.
Wow.
That was a really heavy roll.
Fuck.
44 points of damage.
Hey,
Let's
hold
do
on,
some
Silver.
math here. That's,
And this creature also gets a second attack.
go ahead and kill me.
Jim's
there.
dead.
I got my character sheet up. Don't worry.
And so, Jim, you see this. He kind of holds his hand forward.
Mm-hmm.
And a big gust of wind
Oh, you're an
erupts
asshole.
from it.
Come on, man.
Connor, don't do this.
Hitting everyone who is in that pathway.
What's the pathway?
You're in it.
Oh, yeah, you can't see. Yeah, you're in it.
So is Silas.
So everyone who is there takes 24 points of damage. However, if that would bring you below 1 hit point, this technique cannot bring you below 1 hit point.
Can I try and dodge since I can actually see, or is this not possible to dodge?
No. It erupts incredibly fast.
Ugh!
No reflex save, nothing.
Nothing.
Oh my god.
This creature is meant to be almost impossible.
Sweet.
Alright, well, I
But-
got an idea now.
But you have an idea? All right.
Here you go.
Silas, you seem annoyed.
Can you take 24 health from me?
All right, Lane, you are up, and you see that the darkness fades.
Oh,
Oh, that makes my next move useless.
I even roll the thingy.
So you see that it completely fades, and you are now back in full control of yourself.
That was frustrating.
Silas looks just
I'm gonna activate the Sharingan.
All right.
We're empty.
And then
Where
I'll
are you?
move up.
I'll
Since
tell you,
my-
you're right next to the enemy.
so Silver's at 1 health then.
Yeah.
Oh, am I in the path as well?
since
I can't
my
even see.
move-
Yeah,
you
you're
were.
in the path, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, here, I'll bring you to one.
You were literally the path.
Jeez.
What was that, Lane? What else? Or was that it?
That's as far as I can move because I'm over encumbered.
Okay. And then the Sharingan, the attack action. Okay.
And I'm still wearing that mask, BT dubs.
The fuck did I just click to add 9:11 p.m. 6? How did I add the date to this?
Where?
I
No
clicked
idea.
one key.
Clearly, that was the date key.
Holy shit! If you press F5 in Notepad, it adds the current time and date.
Cool.
Wow, man, that was fucking befuddling. All right, Silas, you're up, and your vision returns to normal as well. Here, I'll add a visual effect to the ground to show where the guest hit.
Was half
Oh,
the
there it
map.
is.
I mean, half the map. I hit the whole thing.
Just to show that the ground is kind of scuttled.
I can see. I can move. I can hear.
See.
I
can see.
can fight.
I can fight. All right, Silas, you are up.
Evaporation on the bad
All
guy.
right.
On a ghost?
Ghosts don't exist.
All right, it takes 22 points of damage. Minus 22.
To 1,000.
That's not that high.
865.
It's pretty high.
He didn't.
So it's not that high either. All right, so that's it for Silas. So Hira.
I'm gonna fuck.
You're gonna fuck.
No. So could I heal Silas? Will that be allowed? Like, since we went into a different instance?
Oh, yeah.
It's been a few turns also.
Alright, well I'm gonna move up to Silas. 7.
Please let it be high. Another crit would be
Roll
awesome.
1.
13.
It is what
Well,
it
you
is.
got half the damage back from the wind.
I'm not complaining.
Better
I
than
appreciate it.
Yeah, better than nothing. All right, so that's it for Hira. Jim, you're up.
I gotta pee, I'll be right back.
All right.
Alright. So, I'm going to move forward just a little bit. A little bit. Not too far forward. And then I'm going to write fucking cancellation seal.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do that.
All right. So that's your
What
turn?
happens? Yeah, what happens?
Nothing right now.
Oh my god. Alright, and then I'm gonna prep a movement action. So if this motherfucker attacks again, I'm gonna move towards Owari, like right next to Owari.
Okay.
Grapple
So
shot?
there is that. Next up is allies. So at this point, Coyote gets his vision and control back. You see, he kind of falls to the ground panting. What the hell was that? And he kind of picks himself up and he goes, what the hell kind of an opponent are we dealing with? Guys, we need to think of a strategy, some way to take him down.
Ghost.
Some way to just stop him. Anyone have any ideas?
You're with a bunch. You're with a bunch of tuning.
Jim could dome him.
We'll do our best, but
You're tuning because you knew that you'd have to fight a situation that would be above you eventually.
no, I understand that. What I'm saying is, you tell us what you need us to do. We don't hit as hard as you guys.
Just kind of pause, like, all right, I need a moment. Give
Jim
me a second to try and formulate a plan.
Jim could dome him.
It's too bad I'm not
Sakote
here.
kind of pauses and he goes, it's worth a shot. Jim, can you try getting your dome around him?
Are there people around me?
Yeah.
You can hear the yelling happen.
So, I don't know if this is gonna be a good idea, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it my next turn.
It's all your call. You could completely ignore, or maybe it's a great idea.
Can you do a 5x5 square on a dome, or does that have to be bigger than that?
No, it's 20 feet by 20.
So you're gonna dome. You'll dome everybody inside of it,
Yeah.
unless he puts the dome like over
No,
here,
doesn't
and
work like that.
it just domes off him. It could work like that.
You'd have to run up, be like right there, and have to dome him that way.
Yeah.
That'd be your
But
only
then-
hope. And,
But then the rook would probably still be inside. At least
if you
Rook's
hit the
leg.
diagonal square, I'd judge it like that.
Alright. Fuck.
But anyway, so that's Coyote. Is all right. I'm gonna keep thinking here about a plan that we might be able to do. At which point, Regekko starts dashing forward. He's gonna ready an action. And Naruto, you see, he starts charging up a ball of chakra in his hand. He goes, He runs up, Rasengan! Nope.
Does this mean I can learn the Rasengan now?
I just saw a dark figure go into a dark figure.
You're gonna have to roll that ninjutsu check, first off.
Do I want the Rasengan though?
It's your call.
As long as I can empower it.
Oh wait, the technique must be performed with either the half seal or hand seals component. So no, you cannot learn the Rasengan.
What do you mean I can't learn the Rasengan?
The technique must be performed with either the half seal or hand seals component. This technique doesn't have that.
God damn it. But what? Okay.
I literally just pulled it up to make sure that I'm not lying, and that was it. So Naruto goes to attack it. That's fucking...
This hand goes right through. Kills Owari.
And the creature dodges. No, the creature doesn't dodge, that's it. And so Naruto hits it for 29 damage, and the creature still seems pretty unfazed by it. And so, that's it for them. Silva, you are up, and your vision returns to normal.
Alright. Am I still prone, or what's the deal here?
You can pick yourself back up as a free action.
Alright.
Or a swift action, not free action.
Oh, Connor, did you get my whisper?
What one?
The one out.
Maybe.
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 It has to be, right? It has to.
Maybe. Maybe.
But now Naruto's in my goddamn way for the dome.
Oh, yeah.
Storm him. F him, dude.
But he'll break that shit in a second.
So, what you gonna do, Silva?
I'm just gonna hit him.
Alrighty.
Ankles too complicated.
Roll that crit.
With full
1d20.
Yes.
1d20. Get the 20. Get the 20. Get the 20.
Since you've got your Sharingan active, Lane, by the way, you also see that this creature is emitting 0 chakra from anything that you've seen.
Naruto can sense chakra, right?
Yes. If he does it
So he knows.
actively. He doesn't do it passively since he's not in Kyuubi mode.
Alright.
Can't F and type.
Need me to do the type for it?
I got this. Thing.
I believe in you.
I've got to go in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, don't worry.
Let's rush what's up then.
Shit.
Oh, roll a confirm critical.
Oh no.
Alright, unfortunately, it is a miss. And that one is a miss as well. That's it for you?
Yeah, full tag action.
Alright. So now it is the enemy's turn. You see he kind of holds his hand out, and a ball of black energy begins to form in his hand. And he goes and whacks Naruto with it.
Roll the 1, 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 roll the 1.
I guess Silas really is our next Hokage.
And it hits.
Let's see it.
How does that hit? Oh,
I did a GM roll.
that's silver. Never mind.
And it deals 60 damage to him.
We'd be dead.
And launches him back 15 feet.
So he just did the Rasengan against Naruto.
Sorry, damage.
Dark Rasengan.
And so that's his turn, because that takes both of his actions because of the damage on it. Lane, you are up. And at this point, immediately Coyote yells at you. He goes, wait a second. Lane, use the flames.
Already on it.
Flame on!
So I'm gonna move up here.
GG.
Oh god, I lost the icon. There we go. On Gekio. And then I'm gonna use Amaterasu.
Alrighty.
You're gonna superpower it.
And so the creature ignites on fire, and it kind of looks at it, and it's like it's on fire. Like the black fire is just on top of it burning, and it just goes... It just kind of like seems to look at it like it's entranced for a moment.
Okay, well.
I'm just imagining the moment, I am no man. No man can kill me.
I am no man. All right. And so it's a burst of flames, a big old burst of flames. He's just kind of looking at them. And you can see it is still like, it's like slowly eating away at him, so you can definitely see it's affecting him. And so he kind of just pauses, and then he starts to speak. He goes, what a bore. I guess that means that this fight is over, isn't it?
Oh, good.
And then it's looking at you saying this, Lane.
Well, I'm looking at him with the one eye. My eye's kind of fucked up now.
And it just kind of laughs and goes, oh, this isn't the end. I'll have my revenge on you, girl. Then he looks at Naruto. He goes, and I will find him. You cannot hide that samurai from me.
Sure.
Depend on it. There's
Shit.
another samurai you know. Not Shiro.
Ken?
Ken.
He's a samurai.
What the?
Show.
He starts, as time goes on, it starts screaming as the flames are affecting it more. And then a shockwave is emitted from it. Everyone roll a will save!
If you, I willingly deny that effort will save.
Alright, you deny it. Hira passes.
Woo! I passed every one.
Yeah, you've done wonderful with those wills.
Whoa!
Silas passes.
Hey,
Oh,
Silas.
yeah.
Silas, you turn around and we high five.
I'm gonna use an action point.
Alright, and Jim passes. What about, it's Silver willfully denied it,
You
so
can't
you sure
use
about
an
that,
action
Silver?
point on a will.
Yeah.
You can't use an action point
Oh
on a
yeah,
will save.
you can't. Yeah, you can. So don't worry. So don't take that action point away. But you still passed it one way or another.
Okay.
All right. So Silver and Lane, you feel like the inside of your skin is crawling. You feel just massive agony all over your body until you eventually fall unconscious. This is specifically for you, Silver.
I,
Lane, you feel something different. You start to hear a voice inside of your head that you can't make out what the words it's saying is, but you're hearing a voice that seems to be talking gibberish. And then at that moment, you feel that your eye that you're using for the for the Amaterasu is now on fire. Not literal fire, but it is just burning with an even bigger passion than it was. So much that it forces you to fall unconscious.
Can
God.
I do something?
What?
Can I run up and use a move on him? On her?
Sure.
Pain numbing.
Right.
So
Yeah, I'd imagine a pain that severe, you might. What do you think? Would your character let us scream at it?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
I will reduce the chakra.
Ah.
All right, you don't feel pain. The user is unable
you're-
to numb the sensation of pain in the touched creature's body. You'll be able to make,
All right.
you'll be able to make one move or attack action per round, even when reduced below 0 hit points and dying. While under the effects of this technique, you're unaware of the damage it has taken until the effect fades, but will also
That's fine.
summer a -2 to
that's
to dexterity and initiative checks.
This session, the fight is over. We win.
Yeah.
Good job,
So
Nolan.
that creature is completely gone. At which point, Regekko immediately teleports, grabbing Awari and Rook and Naruto and getting them out of there.
and
And he
leaving.
returns to you all, panting, exhausted.
I was gonna
What's up,
say.
Silas?
I was gonna say, and leaving us alone. He left
Good
us.
luck!
He left us.
And he
I don't know about
returns
you guys,
to you
but
all.
I'm grabbing Silver and I'm ducking the fuck out of there and going to the hospital. Teleport.
Well, Silver's conscious.
I thought it was unconscious.
No, you're conscious.
Okay.
No.
So you're unconscious. He's
Yeah,
unconscious.
no. You had like the burning skin, and you're just in incredible pain. But you're not
What is-
unconscious.
Plus he's like at 0 health.
He's at 1.
I know. Like I had 0.
They bring that pain numbing over here, fam.
And so you all end up going to the hospital, getting your wounds treated.
Some of us barely got hurt. We only took 28 damage.
Here's the difference. Jim is at 90% health. Silver's at 1%. Silas would have probably been dead if it wasn't for Hira.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Couple times.
And that's where we're going to end this session, as the next session will be the start of Campaign 5. And, I'll give you a little bit of a tip on it.
Time skip number 2.
So here's a hint towards the main purpose of what your next mission will be. There's a man who has been changing a country, or one of the other nations. with a unique gift. So your job is going to be to discover what's going on.
Hmm.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned next time for the start of campaign number 5.